Hello children, this is Ipshita Gangopadhyay, teacher from Trinity International School. Students, you have already taught about your lesson number 1 from physics, that is matter. Students, you have been already taught about the words, that is the element, the atom, about molecules, about characteristics of molecules and states of matters, that is solid, liquid and gas. Students, you have already gone through the various characteristics of solid, liquid and gases in your topic states of matter. So today we will just go for the chart which have been given to you on page number 6, where you have been given about differences between solids, liquids and gases. Now, if you go through all these differences, it will be clear to you about the different concepts regarding solid, liquid and gases. Now, if you can look to the chart, so you have been given with solid, liquid and gases. So you can go through all the properties of solid, liquid and gases and you can clear off with your concepts. So first point about the solid is the molecules in a solid are tightly packed. That is, the intermolecular distance between the molecules is the least. Now similarly the same is for your liquid. So molecules in the liquid are not very tightly packed, hence the intermolecular distance is moderate. And for gases, the molecules in a gas are loosely packed, that is the intermolecular distance is the maximum. Now here the first point is regarding the molecules which are there in your solid, liquid and gases. So whether these molecules are closer to each other or they are far away from each other. Now from the first point you can note that the molecules of the solids are closely packed. In liquids they are not so closely packed, and in gases they are loosely packed. Okay, so depending on this we have that the intermolecular distance means the space between the two molecules. Okay, the space between the two molecules. So since the solids are having tightly packed molecules, so the intermolecular distance will be the least one. Okay, and for this liquids the intermolecular distance is moderate because the molecules are not so tightly packed. Now in case of gases, since the molecules are loosely packed, that is why the intermolecular distance, that is the space between two molecules, are maximum. Now if you go for the second point, here it is given that in solids the intermolecular forces are strongest since the molecules are tightly packed, so they cannot be separated from each other. That is why the intermolecular forces are very strong. And in case of liquids they are moderate, and in case of gases the intermolecular force is the weakest one. And in case of your third point is solids have fixed shape and size and possesses a definite volume. Since the molecules are tightly packed, that is why they give you a fixed shape and size. and they have a definite volume, means they have certain weight. Okay, now liquids have a definite volume but not a fixed shape. So liquid, since the liquid molecules are moderately, or they are not very tightly packed, that is why they do not have a fixed shape. Okay, they do not have the fixed shape. They acquire the shape of a container wherever it is placed. Okay, so they also have a definite volume. They have a certain weight also. Okay, so this is regarding your liquids. And gases, they have neither a definite shape or they do not have a definite volume. Now next point is solids are rigid. Rigid means they are very tough. Okay. Now liquids are less rigid and gases are not rigid at all. So you can see that solids are tough enough, liquids are not so, and gases are not rigid at all. Now your last point of difference is the molecules in a solid do not move but only vibrate about their mean position. So, as you know that molecules of a solid are tightly packed, that is why they don't have any space to move about. And whenever some external force is applied to it, they only vibrate in their own position. They do not move. Now, in case of liquid, the molecule of liquid can move in all direction, but it is moving within the boundary of the liquid. That is, in the container, wherever it is placed, it can move in that area itself. Now regarding your gases, molecules in a gas can move freely and are in state of continuous random motion. So whenever gases molecules you observe, they can easily move from one direction to another direction, and whenever they are set free, they can go to any direction. So these points are the difference between solid, liquid and gases. The next topic is regarding changes in states of matter. So students, you already know that there are 3 states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases. Okay, so these states can be changed. These states can be changed or they are interchangeable. That is, whenever any external force is applied to the state of matter, it can change its state. Okay, so we will see certain examples where you can see that how the state of matter changes. Students, if you can see this diagram where you can easily have the concept how the state of matter changes. Okay. So first you have the ice. Okay, in this container you have the ice. Ice is which state of matter? Ice is solid. Ice is solid. So it is one of the state of matter. Ice is in solid state of matter. Okay. Now when we heat this ice, okay, when we heat this ice, what happens is it changes into water. It changes into water, which is what? Which is the next state of matter, that is liquid state. Can you see this? Ice on heating changes into water, which is the second state of matter, that is the liquid state. Okay, now when you heat this water again, this will give you the water vapor, which is in the next state of matter, that is gas. Okay, so you can see that ice, which is a solid changes into water, which is in liquid form, and this water on heating changes into vapor, that is in gaseous form. Okay, so this is how the state of matter, that is changing from solid to liquid to gas. Okay, now vice versa, if you see, then what happens when you cool down these vapors? It will change into again water. Okay, it will change again into water, that is the liquid state. And when you further cool it, this water, if you further cool it, like if you keep it in freezer, that will again change into your ice, which is a solid form. So you can see that this state of matter is interchangeable. So what happens from vapor to again liquid, and from liquid to again your solid state. Okay, so vapor to water, then water to ice on cooling down. So this is what you can say about the change in state of matter. Okay, now as you go for this change in state of matter, you have some processes, isn't it? I have already mentioned you regarding that processes. Okay, first one is when you change the ice into water, this is called melting. Okay, when the ice changes into water, this process is called melting. Okay, and when you are changing water to water vapor, this is a heating process. Okay, this is heating process. And when again the reverse thing happens, that is from water vapor to water, that time the process is condensation. Okay, the process is condensation. And again from water to ice, it is again your cooling, that is the freezing one. So these are the process which are involved in the changes in state of matters. Okay, so with this we complete off with this chapter, and we will go for all the exercises whatever you have. Now the exercises on page number 4. Exercise on page number 4. You have some fill in the blanks. Write or choose the correct answer. Okay. First one is dash is anything that has mass and occupies space. So you have to write matter. Second, the particles of matter are called elements. Molecules are made up of combination of similar atoms only. No, it can be different atoms also. So here you have to tick mark false. Okay. Then molecules of a material always attract each other. So it will be true. Okay. They always have an intermolecular force. So that is called as they attract each other. Now again your exercise on page number 6. So arrange solid, liquids and gases in order of increasing intermolecular space. So how tightly the molecules are binded off, you have to see. So wherever intermolecular space is more, that is your gas, then somewhat less is liquid, and solid has minimum intermolecular space. So you have to write in order of increasing. So increasing intermolecular space. So solids have less intermolecular space, then liquids have somewhat more, and gases have more intermolecular space. So you have to write in increasing molecular space. Okay. So first solid, liquid, and then gases. Then second one is dash have a fixed shape and size. You have to write solids. You have to write solids have fixed shape and size. Dash have fixed volume but no fixed shape. So liquids have a fixed volume but no fixed shape. Dash have neither fixed shape nor volume. That is, gases have neither fixed shape nor volume. Okay. So again, see the answers properly and write it down. Come to page number 8 of your exercise. First is B prompt. Fill in the blanks. The intermolecular force varies from material to material. The particles of matter always show attraction towards each other. The molecules in a solid do not move around. Heating causes expansion in liquid. Different states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Ice melts to form water. Now go to second, B. State whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the false statements. Okay. So first one. Some molecules can be seen with the help of naked eyes. So answer will be false. Answer will be false. Correct statement. Some molecules cannot be seen with the help of some, all the molecules. So write the correct statement for the first one. Molecules cannot be seen with the help of naked eye. Okay, so this is the correct statement for the first true and false. Then second, all element is a substance which cannot be subdivided into two or more similar substance by any physical or chemical means. Okay, the statement is true. Statement is true. Third one, solids can be beaten into thin sheets. Statement is true. Molecules can be made of same type of atoms only. Statement is false. So write the correct statement for this. So write the correct statement for your fourth false statement. That is, a molecule can be either made of same type of atoms or different types of atoms. So this is the correct statement. Now fifth one. The intermolecular force is same in all kinds of materials. Statement is false. Correct statement will be the intermolecular force is different. Write down here, different in all kinds of materials. Okay, so your correct statement will be the intermolecular force is different in all kinds of material. Now see the correct statement. The intermolecular force is different in all kinds of materials. Then your last statement is the different states of matter are interchangeable. So it is true. Now go to choose the correct option. Dash are called the building blocks of matter. So you have to choose. So elements are called the building blocks of matter. Okay. Which of these do not have a fixed volume? Gases, mark gases. Gases do not have a fixed volume. Then the molecules of gases are dash packed. The molecules of gases are loosely packed. Loosely packed, B1. Then dash cannot be compressed easily. Gases cannot be compressed easily. Next one. Dash take the shape of container they are poured in. Liquids take the shape of container they are poured in. Okay. Then the intermolecular forces are strongest in dash. The intermolecular forces are strongest in solids. Okay. So now go to D part, that is the match the columns. You have column A and column B. So most rigid means most tough one. So you will just match it with solid. You will match it with solid. Fixed volume, indefinite shape. You will match this with liquid. With liquid. Now see. Fixed volume, indefinite shape. Okay. Now maximum intermolecular space. Maximum intermolecular space will be your gas. Okay. Now go to fourth one, solid to liquid. Solid to liquid on heating. Okay. Solid to liquid on heating. Then liquid to solid on cooling. Liquid to solid on cooling. Now you have short and precise. So first question is, show the following process in form of flow chart. So you have to see the topics and then you have to form a flow chart. So write it down. Write down the flow chart. States of matter. There are 3 states of matter and you have to draw the flow chart. Okay, solid, liquid and gas. Now second one is interconversion of states of matter. This also you have to draw in flow chart. Now for interconversion of states of matter, you have to draw 2 flow chart. First is ice on melting gives you water and then water on heating gives you water vapor. Okay, then next the vice versa, water vapor on condensation gives you water and then on freezing gives you again your ice. So this is the interconversion of states of matter, that is interchangeable. Okay, interchangeable in state of matter. So these two flow chart you have to mention. Now you have next question, that is give reasons. First question is solids have a fixed shape and size. So just write the reason for this. Give reason. First question, solids have a fixed shape and size. So write the reason for this. The molecules in solid are tightly packed. The intermolecular distance between the molecules is least and the intermolecular forces between the molecules are very strong. So solids have fixed shape and size. So be careful about this intermolecular distance and intermolecular forces. Okay? ये दोनों words. So write down the answer for this. So solids have fixed shape and size. Go for second. Solid expand very little on heating. Write down the answer. Due to strong intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules, solid expand very little on heating. Okay, this is the answer for the second reason. Third question is the fragrance of incense stick spreads out in air to a distance. So write the answer for this. When we burn an incense stick, its fragrance spreads everywhere in the form of fumes. Fumes are in gaseous form and molecules of gas can move freely in all directions. Okay, so this is the answer for third question. Molecules of gases move freely in all directions. Write the answer. Molecules in gases are loosely packed, so they can move freely in all directions in random motion. Last give reason question. Liquids expand more than solids. So write the answer. Liquids have weak intermolecular forces than solids, so liquid expand more than solids. Now go for answer in short. First one, how is an atom different from a molecule? How is an atom different from a molecule? For this question, answer you have to mark it. So the answer is on page number 7, you can see atom. So you have to write atom is the smallest unit of an element which may or may not have an independent existence but always takes part in a chemical reaction. Whereas molecule is the smallest unit of matter which can exist independently and retain all physical and chemical properties of that substance. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या लिखना है? Atom is the molecule, whereas the molecule is the, ऐसा लिखना है आपको. ठीक है, तो ये फुल एटम एंड मॉलिक्यूल का जो डेफिनेशन है, दिस इज योर फर्स्ट आंसर. Now your second question is explain diffusion with the help of an example. For this, go to page number 3. Page number 3. Then you have to start from here. Take a beaker containing clear water. Put a drop of blue ink into the beaker. Up to this you are going to write. Then we will, here what you will write? We will observe that soon the blue color of the ink dissolve in the water and entire beaker appears slightly bluish in color. This process is called diffusion and occurs due to continuous random motion of the molecules of ink and water. Okay, this is your answer 2. Now, third question. Do gases have a fixed shape and size? Give reason. The answer for question number 3 is gases do not have fixed shape and size. The molecules in a gas are loosely packed. The intermolecular distance between the molecules are maximum and the intermolecular forces between the molecules are weakest. So this is the answer for third question. Now the fourth question, why can the molecules in a liquid move freely? Write down the answer. The molecules in a liquid are not very tightly packed, hence intermolecular distance is moderate. The intermolecular forces are also moderate and so liquids are less rigid. Okay, so this is the answer. Now you have explained the following terms: atom, matter, element, intermolecular force and intermolecular space. So these words you have to explain. So first word is atom. So write the definition from page number 7. See, page number 7. So you have the first word atom. Okay, so write down atom, the definition of atom from here to here. Okay, so this is the first thing you have to do. Then second is matter. Again go to page number 7 and you have what is matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. This is the answer for matter. So here also you can, matter you have here also. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Matter is made up of various elements combined in different proportion. Up to this you can write for matter. This one and this one more of same. Okay, so write this answer for matter. Now third is element. For element also you can go to page number 7 and write down here element. A substance which cannot be subdivided into is called as element. Okay. Next one is intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. For this answer, go to page number 3. Page number 3. Here you have your answer. Intermolecular space. Sorry, for fourth answer you have to go for intermolecular force, isn't it? So intermolecular force is on page number 4. पेज नंबर 4 में इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स है. मैंने पहले वाला जो आंसर बोला था वो इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर स्पेस का बोला था. ये वाला है इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स. पेज नंबर 4 you can go from here to your attraction. The intermolecular force of attraction varies from material to material and this is why substances have different properties. Okay, up to this you can write. This is up to this definition and up to this is your answer for fourth. Explain. Okay. Then you have fifth answer, intermolecular space. So come to page number 3. You have that same answer what we have marked. This is for fifth, intermolecular space. Okay. So here from here intermolecular space or intermolecular distance. You can show this also if you want. Otherwise let it be up to here. Okay. Now we will come to the next one, that is differentiate between the following. Okay, solid and liquid, then liquid and gas, and solid and gases. For this, all these three differences, go to page number 6. Okay, page number 6, you have got the difference between solid, liquid and gases. So accordingly you are going to write it. So first question was difference between solid and liquid. आपका फर्स्ट डिफरेंस सॉलिड और लिक्विड है, तो आप क्या करोगे, ये वाला कॉलम और ये वाला कॉलम लिखोगे, ठीक है, थर्ड वाला नहीं लिखोगे। तो सॉलिड और लिक्विड का डिफरेंस आपको मिल जाएगा। कितना पॉइंट्स है, 1 2 3 4 5 पॉइंट्स आर देयर। ओके, सो सॉलिड और लिक्विड का डिफरेंस आपको फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में लिखना है, डिफरेंशिएट में। ओके, नाउ यू हैव सेकेंड क्वेश्चन एज, सेकेंड क्वेश्चन क्या है, सॉलिड एंड गैसेस। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन लिक्विड एंड गैसेस। ओके, सो लिक्विड एंड गैसेस, अगेन गो टू पेज नंबर 5, यू हैव टू राइट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन लिक्विड एंड गैसेस। सो ओनली दिस टू कॉलम यू आर गोइंग टू राइट 5 पॉइंट्स। ओके, then third is solid and gases. Again page number 6, so you have to write between solid and gases. liquid का नहीं लिखना है आपको, तो solid and gases you are going to write. Okay, so everything is in your textbook, so write it carefully. So in today's video we have completed up to this question, that is differentiate between the following. Next time we will continue with this question, that is at length question, C part. Okay, so up to this you write it down properly everything, then we will continue with the other questions. Thank you.